Hey, it's Lindsay from Buy, Sell, Love Durham. Thanks for checking out my video. Pretty stoked about the content today, and it's about the differences between selling privately as a for sale by owner or using a broker to sell your house. If you like the content of these videos, please click subscribe. It's that little bell, ding the bell, and you'll get these sent directly to you. They come out on a pretty regular basis, and they're all fact-based videos. Now, the video content of all these videos comes from selling real estate for 39 years. I've been pretty much every situation you can imagine. And what I try to do is reflect that experience back to the viewers so that you get a little bit more educated on what's going on. So should you sell privately? Should you sell with a broker? Big question back and forth. I would say that the first thing that you get by listing with a broker is you get the insurance company that's behind the broker. So if something goes sideways, and in the last 39 years, I've been involved in a couple of lawsuits. I have an insurance company that protects the client that I'm working with, either the buyer or the seller. If something goes sideways and you've sold it to your neighbor with no broker, and something goes sideways and there's a lawsuit, the targets of the lawsuit are the buyer and the seller. So you have really no protection. The other thing that you get, that's a biggie, is you get offer information. So when an offer comes in, a lot of times someone selling privately will lean on the experience of a lawyer. So if an offer comes in after hours or on the weekends, you've got no lawyer typically to reach out to try to get information on, should I accept this offer? And by the time you finally get a hold of the lawyer, in many cases, the buyer's already moved on and bought another property. Negotiating is another key item that a broker brings to the table. We just had a situation where we had a buyer trying to buy one of our properties. There was an 8-day gap in closing, and between myself and 2 other agents, we ended up working out so that everybody was happy with the closing date, but it took a lot of wiggling to get it all done. If you're on your own, that would be really tough to do. Same thing with mortgage financing. When a buyer comes to you privately, you don't know whether or not they've been approved by the bank. You may take the house off the market for a week, only to find out that the buyer hadn't even been to the bank. So you're just trusting that whatever the buyer says is the truth. Showings. If you're at work and you work 9 to 5 and a showing comes in at 11 o'clock in the morning, who's going to be there to open the door up and make sure that the buyer gets through? Because you're certainly not going to let a stranger through your house without somebody there that represents you. Pricing as well. Now, you can have an agent in to price your house out, but let's say it takes you 30 days to get it on the market. Prices may have changed. Or if you get on the market in 30 days it doesn't sell, you have to revisit the price and get some experienced information on, do we increase the price, decrease the price, like what's going on? Next thing is home preparation. How do you get the home prepped? We use stagers on every one of our listings, but the interesting thing is the stager I use, I've tried to send her in as a gift as an interior designer to help somebody design their property. She won't do it because all she does is stage. So a lot of times these stagers, they just stage, and they stage for real estate agents. And I know that our stager probably wouldn't deal with a private seller because she relies on agents actually for her business. The other thing too, and one of the critical things is we've got a lot of buyers coming out of Toronto right now, is marketing. Trying to find the best area to market a property in. And if you're trying to do it on your own, I don't know how you would know where to advertise to try to find that right buyer. So there's a lot of reasons why it is better to sell with a real estate broker than to try it on your own. But if you want to try it on your own, go to it. It may work because I've seen it happen in the past. It's just a little bit more challenging. If you've got any questions, shoot me a comment in the comment section, or you can just send me a message on one of my social media platforms. You can email me. Love to answer questions on any of the subjects that I've got. Have a great week.